He's probably running out of fuel soon, so God knows if he'll ever make it back here.
I'm back, bitches!
That's right, I'm making some Danganronpa content again, and what better way to do that than to rank the top 5 best executions in Danganronpa 1. So starting at number 5, we had the Excavator Destroyer.
This is...
What?
This is boring.
I've heard people bring up that it's to make the characters lose hope because alter ego was their best way to escape. However, the problem with this is almost every execution is like that, is to make them lose hope or at least to feel despair. And plus, I wasn't really personally connected with alter ego. I mean, we all know who was connected to alter ego, but that's besides the point. Overall, the execution wasn't bad, but compared to the other executions in this game, it doesn't hold up as well since the other executions were more brutal, which is why it's a punishment. Watching a computer get smashed isn't exactly brutal, it's a computer. Plus, most of the characters that are killed are people that have compelling stories, and it's hard to have that with a computer, even if it's supposed to be Chihiro. Coming in at number 4, it's the ultimate execution. And the best way for me to sum up this execution is...
How would you describe it?
Disappointing.
For the so-called ultimate execution, I was really expecting more. I know some people will argue that her receiving every punishment makes sense, but I beg to differ. I would have loved to see an execution specifically for Jinko. She's the mastermind of the entire game and the reason for so much destruction and despair in the series. So for her to only get all the executions we already saw is pretty lame in my opinion. I would have liked something that's more impactful for not just her as a character, but also the entire story of Danganronpa. At number 3, we had the Cage of Death. This was probably the funniest execution because I can't get over the fact that he was turned into butter. Or the fact that Monokuma made fun of his hairline. But that's also kind of the problem. It's not supposed to be funny. You're supposed to feel despair. I think it kind of distracts from the purpose of the execution. And that sucks because I think this should have been one of the most impactful deaths. Mondo made a mistake and accidentally killed Chihiro, and he feels bad for breaking a promise he made. So it feels weird to start the execution with this sad moment just for them to finish with him being made into a joke. Or butter. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I wish it was a little bit more serious. Number 2 is the burning of the Versailles Witch. Now I'll be honest, I'm a bit biased with this one, because I do like Celeste. She's by no means the best character, but she is really interesting and her design is one of the best in the series. But I do like how the point of the execution is that she didn't want a boring death, but she got ran over by a fire truck. And again, Monokuma is hilarious with these executions. The irony is amazing. The execution was also one of the best aesthetic wise, however, it's still not as well done as the number 1 spot. And the best execution in Danganronpa 1 is the 1000 Blows. This is the first ever execution and it does a good job of capturing the feeling that the game is gonna bring. It has everything that a good execution needs. It's painful. I mean, it looks painful. Oh! It fills the character with despair, and it fits the character that is going through the punishment. Plus, when I think of an execution from Danganronpa, this is one of the first ones I think of. It gets the point across to anyone new to Danganronpa. Some of the other executions don't work without a bit of context. Leon may not be my favorite character, but he does have my favorite execution in Danganronpa 1. So there you go. There's my top 5 best executions in Danganronpa 1. If you enjoyed this, let me know by showing some support and subscribing to the channel. It really helps out. And let me know what your list is in the comments below. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.